Today, the moon is making its way through Aries, where it went yesterday, made its way into Aries yesterday, and is continuing through Aries today as it heads toward the exact full moon that is at 4:26 a.m. Pacific time on Thursday, October 17th. And I'm Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, October 16th. So today we're talking about the Aries moon almost full, that we still have this full illumination energy, and the moon brings us the mood of the day. The moon in astrology connects us to our feelings, our emotions, how energy is moving. So if the sun is rational and logical, the moon is our inner workings of how we feel and what is the vibe and what is the mood. And so moon is mood. And with today's mood, we have this Aries energy, which is active. It is needing to move. So you have that kind of feeling of energy, of agitation, maybe like that need to do something, that drive, that feeling that if you don't act now, you're going to miss the boat on something. So, so it's a good time actually to follow your impulses, to find, your courage to take risks, because it is through taking those risks that you learn things you wouldn't otherwise find out. Sometimes when those actions are impulsive, they're things that we wouldn't do otherwise, right? Maybe when we're a little more calm and measured and rational, we're not doing things that actually are part of what we need to do in order to learn certain things. So follow the inspiration you have to move, to take action on things, to make decisions. But for those actions to be most effective, most helpful for you, most in alignment with what your positive intentions are, it's important to be grounded. So taking those deep breaths, taking that moment to know who you are, to know what's important to you and why and what matters. Because if you are in that place of knowing who you are, of returning to center, or knowing that you are able to return to center when needed, then taking those actions is going to further your experience of learning more about who you are and how to create the outcomes and results that you want in the world. So what actions will bring the reactions or results that you want, right? That you want to see happen. And it's not about always having control. Sometimes it's about letting go of control to be willing and open to see what happens, and how that has something to teach you about what you're becoming, what you're expanding into. And we are in a Libra moon cycle. So we began with the Libra solar eclipse, and this moon cycle that began with that new moon that was an eclipse, and that Libra energy sets the tone. So we're thinking about balance, we're working on relationships, we're working on our own relationship with ourselves, with ourself. And so the Aries action with this Aries energy, Aries moon, Aries mood, as we head to the Aries full moon, is bringing in this need to discover, right? To take those first steps that you do as a new being, or when you don't really fully understand something, to walk into it sort of almost foolishly, right? Have a little bit of that energy, that spirit of the fool who is willing to try things because you don't know any better, or because you're just willing to go into something where you don't really know how it works. And when you do that, that's how you figure it out, right? So we're learning something about how to show up for ourselves in relationship to ourselves, and in our outer relationships. So relationships with others, relationships, romantic and otherwise, right? Friendships, partnerships, business relationships, colleagues, all the different types of relationships that you have in your life. This Aries full moon energy is saying, what do you need to do? How do you need to move, make a decision, take action in a way that is authentic for you, that helps you learn more about who you are and take a risk on yourself, right? Take a risk on being who you are and figuring out what it looks like and feels like and means to move in the way that you are, to move as yourself, to make decisions as your true self and not from the place of trying to do something because you think it will make someone else happy or it's what the world expects of you or whatever, right? Listening to that deeper inner sense of what is true and right and being willing to take a risk on yourself to learn more about what that is. So that's the vibe for today as the moon continues through Aries and then heads into Thursday morning. 4:26 a.m. Pacific time is the exact full moon, but we have this full moon energy within a day or two of the exact full moon. So really feeling this energy of illumination, how the full moon is revealing something to us about who we are and how to step more fully into ways of being that are both in alignment with our own truth and effective, getting the results we want, and ultimately feeling okay about our actions and our risk taking. So doing that self-care to remind yourself that, hey, you're lovable no matter what you do or no matter what foolish action you took or what you might have stepped into or put your what mouth you put your foot in, I guess. So take good care of yourself. Thank you for being here. I'm Marina Orms, and you can learn more about me at astrologyheals.com and how to work with me. You might want to do a little check-in and see how this full moon or other astrological energies are impacting you, what's showing up for you and your chart at this time. Thanks so much for being here and for subscribing to this YouTube channel. I will be here next time with more astrology for unshakable self-care. I'm here every day, so I'll see you next time. Bye for now.